Hey everyone, Steve here at the DJ Lab, taking a look at the Pioneer DJ RMX-1000, but this is a very different video than what I've done before because this is not the Pioneer DJ RMX-1000, it is the RMX-1000 app on my iPad. Just want to go over a few things and give you a bit of an idea of how this thing works. You just take USB-C and you have a little adapter to go from USB-C into USB into your multi-IO on my Pioneer DJ-A Z as an example. Flick it to USB, hit the insert, and it's ready to go. Now I do want to say it's a little bit different. All the functionality is the same, it's just how you use it. Trying to have my hand in the way here. So one of the cool things here, let's go into the customization here. And obviously, let me zoom out just a touch here on the phone. There we go. Instead of having to use the app on the computer and plug your RMX in, you can go in here and you can adjust all the different settings to have things customized exactly the way you want it to be, right? And there's a couple additional things that you can do too. So the one thing that is cool about this is the fact that you can actually change things on the fly, which you can't do with the hardware. Now the downside of all of this, to be honest, is some things don't work like you expect them to work. So quantize is turned on, right? You get all the customization here. And if I do the rolls, you can't really catch it. And if you try to like do an overdub with the kicks and the claps, pretty hard to get it bang on. Where with the RMX hardware, I can actually manage to do it freehand, no problem. So I'm not here to show off and to say how fancy this is, because that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to tell you this app does exist. It's 25 bucks. If you already have an iPad, and you gotta have like a fairly new iPad, not some old one, because it's only supported on the newer stuff. And I noticed there was quite a bit of a delay when I used an older iPad. Like I was having a bit of a latency issue. And on this one, there is a little bit of a latency issue. Let me just zoom out some more to show you on the mixer. So when I turn my insert on and off, hear that? Something's off, because when I do it with the hardware, it doesn't work like that at all. So, here's the good part about this app. I would say get this app. 25 bucks is a lot cheaper than spending $1,000, and I'm talking Canadian, of course, to try the app out and see how you feel about it. It gives you a little bit of an idea of what the RMX-1000 can do. You can also go in here, if it's not plugged in, and you can use your own music to play around with this. So If you do have an RMX-1000 and you're on the road, you can play around with this to kind of experiment with the RMX-1000 and get yourself more familiar with it and play around with some tricks and see how different effects work with different genres. It's not really a hardware replacement, but it gets your feet wet. It lets you try it out, and if you're like, hey, I kind of don't mind this, I wouldn't mind it being part of my workflow, then you go out and you buy the hardware version. So not a replacement for the hardware for 25 bucks, but a great way to demo it if you have an iPad and you have a DJM A9, you have a 900 Nexus 2, you have a DJM V10, it'll all work with this. That's it. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please hit the like button. It's the least you can do. It helps the algorithm out. And hopefully you found this video slightly helpful. Talk to you all soon.